So you want to learn how to play Hulk, or you want to criticize the way I'm teaching people how to play Hulk. Maybe you think you're a better Hulk than me, and you want to, talk some trash about how I'm teaching. Either one of the two. You want to learn, or you want to criticize. Either way, you are here. I have 273 hours on Hulk, so I like to think I know a thing or two about him. So first things first, this is going to be the basics on how to play Hulk. Like who you're supposed to be fighting, what buttons you're supposed to be pressing, and just all about that. It's not going to be about doing the B-hops and juggling. That stuff's important too, but this is going to be more about how to actually play Hulk and how to actually play a tank in Marvel Rivals. Because I feel like a lot of you guys don't know and you're just mashing buttons. So, number one, jumping is your best friend. When you are playing Hulk, you want to be constantly jumping. Even when you're done jumping, you already want to be charging up another jump. Because when you play Hulk, you're going to want to be in and out. That's what Hulk is about. He's about jumping in, jumping out, jumping in, jumping out. And the same way you are always jumping, you want to always be punching as well. You constantly want to be holding down your punch button. For me, it's R1. I don't know what if you play on Xbox or if you whatever you play on. If you play on PC, just you want to be constantly punching. If you're playing on controller and console, I recommend you switch it to R1, the top button, because it is easier to press the top button down. The bottom one is harder to press down. It's a bigger button. And it takes longer to press it fully down. It's also easier on your finger if you use the top one. So now let's back up the gameplay again to right here so you guys can see what I even did to mess up this team right here. Alright, so the tanks are in the front. So first thing you want to do is you want to hit the tanks because you want to get them low, but you don't want to only focus them. You want to get them a little bit low, then you want to jump in their backline like I'm doing here. So you notice I got their dinosaur low and then I got their Magneto low and then I jump in their backline to go attack their healers. That is what you want to do. You don't want to eliminate their tanks, but you want to get them low to help your, keep them off your team so they don't push up on your team. So right here, the dinosaur pushed up by himself. So what I did is I put my body in front of him so he couldn't back up. That's what you want to do to other tanks so that you don't, or other healers, any character really. You want to put your body in front of them so they cannot back up. They can't go anywhere because you're in the way. And your teammates are going to be hitting them as well when you're standing in the way. So that's what I noticed what other tanks mess up on. They like to focus on other tanks, which, yes, you are supposed to be doing, but not all, mainly. You know what I mean? You're supposed to, weaken them and then start pushing into their backline to get their healers so they don't have support and they have nobody backing them up. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be going for the healers and the DPS because you can easily take these characters out as Hulk. These characters are very easy to eliminate as Hulk. If they don't have their tanks backing them up, you can literally take out any DPS, any healer, by yourself. It is so easy. Now, if you notice right now, these tanks are literally pushing up by themselves. So that is why I'm mainly focusing them. It is because I can literally eliminate them. They have no healers, no one's backing them up, and I take them out, This team didn't know what they were doing. I have no idea what they were doing. So let's recap. Number one is always jumping. Number two, always punching. And now, number three, when to use your ultimate. Now, this is important because I feel there are only three reasons you should use your ultimate. Number one, if you are getting eliminated and you're about to get eliminated, use your ultimate. That is, in my opinion, the best time to use your ultimate, and that is when I usually use my ultimate because it literally makes you unstoppable. They think you're literally about to get eliminated and boom, you're back. You're big Hulk and you're causing damage and you're destroying them again. In my opinion, that is the best time to use your ultimate. Number two, when you want to push up. If your team cannot get the point for some reason, I think Hulk ult is the best opportunity for this. It is a huge distraction. You go in there, the whole team is going to be looking at you, and your team can now push up and get into a point, especially if it's on that one map. I think you guys know which one I'm talking about, the one with the castle. Forgot what the name of it is, but you have to like walk up and it's a castle and it's, you know, you're protecting it and everything. Anyway, that, especially for that map, Hulk ult is really good to, you know, get that point. And number 3, to counter somebody else's ult. So if like it's a DPS ult that you do not like and you want to counter it, I guess Hulk ult is the best way to do that, because they're going to be eliminating a lot of your team. You can do as the same thing as Hulk, and when you use your Hulk ult. But in my opinion, you should always wait until you're about to get eliminated to use your Hulk ult. I think that's the best option for using Hulk ult, in my opinion. But first things first, I'm live every weekend and I am hosting Apex Legends Customs. Anyone is welcome to join, so if you guys want to join up, come join on the TikTok live. I'm live every weekend. We also do Marvel Rivals Customs. We do Rainbow Six Customs. We do Fall Guys Customs. We even do Rocket League Customs. I'm trying to do customs for all games. If you guys are, you know, wanting to join and play or just want to talk, come on, join on the TikTok live on the weekends. Again, I go live every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on TikTok at COSMOBRUH on TV. But let's get right back to the video. So now you know you're supposed to always be jumping, always be punching, and you're supposed to wait till you're about to get eliminated to use your ultimate. Now I want to talk more about who you're supposed to focus on, because I talked about it a little bit, but I want to talk about it more. Alright, when you're in there, you're supposed to be jumping in and jumping out, I explained. So remember, get your tanks, the tanks on the enemy team low, and then go in and get their healers. So you jump into their backline. You're supposed to be a distraction. That is what Hulk is, a huge distraction. He is a big man, and he jumps in there, and he is hard to eliminate, and he's punching everybody, and he's causing damage. And that is what you want to be. That is what you want to do when you are playing Hulk. You want to jump in there, cause as much damage as you can before you get eliminated, or don't get eliminated. Try your best not to get eliminated. Jump out of there and go back to your healers. And also keep an eye on your healers. You are their protection. Remember, you are the tank. You are supposed to defend your healers. So for the most part, if you're playing Hulk, your other tank should be protecting your healers. But sometimes that doesn't happen, you know what I'm saying? So you have to be paying attention, looking in the back, and paying attention to your healers jumping, and then using your square button to shield them so nobody can hit them. Alright, see, like right here, boom. They thought I was going to get eliminated. No, Hulk's back, baby. You see what I'm saying?
This is how you B-hop with Hulk on console in Marvel Rivals. So all you got to do is just look at the wall and then turn to the right or left, whichever wall you're facing, like quickly, so you're like in the falling Hulk animation. So like when his arms are like, you know, like this, and then like right when you're about to hit the ground, you jump, and then you kind of like just time your jumps, you know. So what I do is I jump with L1. I don't know what you guys jump with, but I suggest changing it to L1. It helps me out. So I hold L1. So when I'm leaping around, I'm holding L1, not L2. So I suggest you guys, it's just easier, you know. You can also do it on like little walls, but it is a little harder to do consistently. Anyway, that's how to B-hop with Hulk.
So let's review one more time. You're supposed to be always punching, always jumping. You're supposed to wait until the last minute when you're about to get eliminated to use your ultimate. You're supposed to be focusing on their healers and their DPS, not always their tanks. You're only supposed to damage them, get them weak, because if they don't have their healers, they're not going to have any health, and you can eliminate their tanks easy. So first, get those healers, get the DPS. Those are the ones you need. And make sure to check on your healers, make sure they're, you know, they have help. Back up, jump on them, pop your shield on them so they don't get eliminated by Scarlet ults and none of that stuff. That's when you're supposed to be using your, you know, your shield. And don't worry so much about when you use your clap. Just use your clap whenever you want. But I think that's going to be it for the video, guys. If you watched this far, I appreciate you so much. I would appreciate it if you guys could, you know, give me a like and a comment. It helps my video get pushed out to more people, and then I can keep doing these things, guys. But anyway, if you watched the whole thing, man, I appreciate you. And yeah, take care, guys.